This week's episode is sponsored by Hokum, the new film that critics are calling Damian McCarthy's most unnerving horror yet. From the director of Oddity, Hokum stars Adam Scott in a deeply monstrous horror that bloody disgusting called pure nightmare fuel that holds you firmly in its grip. Don't miss Hokum, the groundbreaking new horror from Damien McCarthy, in theaters Friday.
First time in Ireland.
And that'll be his last.
Hokum, rated R, in theaters Friday.
What do you think?
I think we're dead meat. Real dead meat.
You dead meat!
Go ahead and laugh, you guys. If I ever find a little bastards that did this, they're dead meat.
Welcome to the Dead Meat Podcast, your horror safe haven. I'm Chelsea.
I'm James, in a different pair of glasses, and we're married and we like to get scared together.
Yeah, James is wearing, they're not like quite sunglasses.
Well, they were sold to me as like transitional glasses that would like darken when you go outside, but they're just dark.
I think they're
all the
just,
time.
they got stuck.
Yeah, they lagged
They transition once. And then they're done.
Yeah.
We are so tired that we're loopy.
They don't want to hear that shit.
No, I'm just saying it could get weird, okay?
Yeah.
We could
Say something racist.
No. No.
That's what happens when we get tired, all right? Everyone knows it.
That was
Roseanne.
Was that Roseanne? Yes,
With
the
Ambien?
Ambien.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Classic. God, that was so long ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, today we are finally talking about a Damien McCarthy movie on this podcast and this channel. Damien McCarthy, unfortunate blind spot for us because
Whoa, blind spot.
Oh,
Oddity.
Yep.
It's got a blind character.
We just didn't watch this movie the year it came out.
This came out in 2024, very strong year.
Yes.
This is Oddity, his second film that we're discussing. His first was Caveat.
Yeah.
Which I had on in the background one time, and I don't think his movies are meant to be watched in the background.
No, you can't.
Not at all.
Yeah, I have not seen Caveat either.
And then his new movie that's out May 1st is Hokum.
Hokum.
Starring Adam Scott. We've seen Hokum.
Mm-hmm. You've seen it twice.
I've seen it twice. Really enjoyed it. It's a fun ride of a movie with a lot of fun scares. Adam Scott's great in it.
Yeah.
Gressel, you'll love it.
We just interviewed Damien and Adam.
Yeah, so that's going to be on the channel at
somewhere.
some point.
And they are delightful.
They're wonderful. Everyone who likes Adam Scott.
Everyone can rest easy. Adam Scott is very nice.
Literally multiple people, including Gressel, who I texted about, Adam Scott was great. Multiple people said, it would have killed me if I found out he wasn't.
It's true. That's one that would have really bummed me out.
No, he was nice.
He's very dry, very droll.
Yeah.
But he was like
cool.
asking us about us.
Yeah, he was talkative. He was cool. It was great.
Guys local?
There are a lot of similarities between Oddity and Hokum, but we will not bring them up because Hokum's new.
Yes, we don't want to. But there's very great thematic similarities. Nothing spoilery. It's more the kind of... It would be hard to infer specifics.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
You're fine listening to this.
You're fine listening to this. It's more broadly, like, you can draw a through line, like an emotional through line.
His emotion is stylistically,
Yes.
Damien.
Humor.
I'm curious to see Caveat and see if it's 3 for 3 with, like, the trademarks that he has.
I also like that because I'm pretty sure there's, like, a rabbit in this movie in the antique shop that I'm pretty sure is... from Caveat.
And then there's like a rabbit character in Hokum. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yes, Caveat is the rabbit
with
the drum, and that is visible in this movie. There's like a shot of it. Mm-hmm. And there are things from this movie that are present in Hokum. Yeah. And I love the idea of him continuing that chain as he makes movies. Like stuff from Hokum will show up in whatever he makes next.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
But this isn't like a View Askew-universe thing. Like,
I don't think so.
It's just Easter eggs.
Yeah,
it's just Easter eggs, yeah.
Damien McCarthy is an Irish filmmaker. This movie is very Irish. I believe Caveat is as well.
Yeah.
Hokum, it does take place in Ireland, but it has Adam Scott, which is, I think, his first time working with an American actor. Oddity, which is what we're talking about today, is entirely Irish, takes place in Ireland, and involves a blind woman grieving her sister, and because she has some psychic powers, is trying to figure out what happened to her sister and how she died.
Yeah.
Describing it that way really doesn't do justice to what the movie is.
I really like the story in this.
I think it's very tight, very satisfying. I was really happy with all the revelations and everything how it tied up in the end. Acting's great. And looking at the 2024 movies that were at the Prime Rib Awards, I might have, I can't say for certain, might have swapped this out with Heretic for Best Original Picture.
There's a parallel timeline where that certainly happened.
Yeah, because I think this movie's very strong. Seems like most people liked it. I saw some people online saying it wasn't their cup of tea.
It? Zoran.
Zoran doesn't
I
like
was talking.
it?
I was talking about it with him, and he's like, not for me.
Yeah.
But he was very firmly insistent on it's in the not for me category, not I think this is bad category.
I mean, it's a supernatural ghost movie. So
it's slow.
It's pretty slow.
Yes.
But I think it looks gorgeous, and I think it's suspenseful. I love the wooden golem.
Golem? Thing, man, is...
How do you say that? Golem or golem?
A golem.
Golem
is
the
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. The wooden golem that's there is a great...
I bet you could buy a wooden golem at Etsy.
Absolutely.
Someone will make that for you. Someone who does that chainsaw art.
Oh, yeah.
Can make you a golem, wooden golem.
But the wooden golem in here is great. And the Darcy, who is the main character, the blind woman, her abilities I think are really interesting. It's kind of it's not quite magical realism, but it's grounded magic.
Yeah,
grounded supernatural.
It's definitely dipping its toe in that.
Yeah.
Kind of almost, because magical realism, my first instinct is Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, I think Stephen King.
Oh, interesting.
But I guess Stephen King stories span the gamut of how supernatural it is. But The Shining, I feel, is like a magical realism thing. It's just a sense that you have,
yeah.
And a lot of that permeates his work.
I also love this actress as she's playing two characters here.
Twin sisters.
Carolyn Bracken. I love actors playing twins. I'm always gonna like it.
Just had Sinners, and then I just covered The Monkey on the kill count.
Sinners.
And I had two actors playing twins, and they were both great.
Yeah.
The kid and
to the point, I was convinced when we saw The Monkey, I was so sure that it was two different kids.
Two different kids for sure. Yeah. But no, that kid, Christian Convery, he was young Frankenstein in Frankenstein.
Oh.
He was the young version of him. Yep.
He's
He's in that upcoming movie by, is it David Robert Mitchell who did It Follows? At the End of Oak Street or whatever. With great cast in that, because he's one of the kids. The other kid is his older sister is from My Old Ass, the lead from My Old Ass. And then it's Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor as the parents.
Wow.
Fucking feed that into my veins,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
I hope they get to sing. And then Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway, that feels like a wasted opportunity, if not.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's fantastic in this. The whole cast is really good.
Small cast.
Yes.
Pretty contained cast. This will tap into if you've ever lived alone or been in a big house. If you're a woman who's ever lived alone and had to kind of make a decision about what to do regarding your safety, this will tap into that really well.
Yes, those decisions that women often have to make where it's for example, I'm walking in an empty parking lot at night and maybe someone, I see a man and he's walking, he's kind of veering towards me a little bit, and you have to make that decision of is he just happening to walk that way and I don't want to make it weird or should I trust my, it's stuff, it's like Barbarian. That's a lot.
Or the beginning of Fresh.
Yes.
And the guy ends up having a baby. He's carrying a baby.
Yes, the beginning of Fresh.
She feels dumb, but it's a legitimate feeling. Yeah, taps into that. But yeah, this movie's got a lot of twists and stuff. So I think I'd like to go through it kind of just chronologically and let the twists reveal themselves.
Watch this.
But you should definitely watch it for yourself.
It's a very satisfying, like twisty, mystery. Like I the whole time you're kind of like, okay, where is this going? And what was cool is I figured out what was going on because I remember sitting there saying out loud, like, oh, here's what's up.
Yeah.
And it ended up being right. But the way that it's all revealed and put together is done so satisfyingly that it doesn't feel, you don't get that feeling of like, oh, yeah, I knew it when things come together, which is always a bummer.
And again, looks great. Beautifully shot.
This movie's gorgeous.
Same
yes.
thing goes for Hokum. Like,
Yes.
This guy knows how to shoot movies.
He knows how to shoot dark interiors.
Yes.
Where you can see everything, but he can balance the dark and moody, but you're not like, oh shit, I gotta adjust the
Yeah, the TV settings.
Yeah, the TV settings.
So yeah, the movie begins this giant house in rural Ireland. This has like a courtyard.
Dude, I'm too American to know what type of building this is.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know what the fuck.
This is English as
purpose.
fuck, man.
No,
Or I
Irish.
guess Irish as fuck.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. God, no. Ah.
Yes, we will be. Yes, it is. We will be taking that.
Don't
building.
mind if we do.
Don't mind if we do. No, it's I don't know what this is. It's maybe like it could be an old monastery. Not sure. It does kind of look like the building that they're restoring in the Pope's Exorcist that they're all living in.
No, this is way bigger, dude. That's just like a big house.
Yeah.
This has
That doesn't
a
have
courtyard.
a courtyard.
This like
I
wraps
couldn't remember.
around. It's like fucking Hampton Court or something.
It's like I say, like Roman style almost. Where you have your
which would be dope. I
Yes.
think to have, but the upkeep on this thing, fuck that.
This place looks drafty as fuck.
Yeah, and Danny, who is the wife, and Ted, her doctor husband.
I'm a doctor.
He does say
he
that a
says,
couple of
I'm a
times.
doctor. We
I snicker
left
every time.
off the count. We popped a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
It's never not going to be funny now.
They've just moved into this house and are renovating it. So, like, I imagine you have to do this section by section with a house this big.
This is one of those things where it sounds like such a fun idea until you're living with the reality of it, which for them, and especially for her, because I think she's taking on a lot of the renovation, is living in a tent inside of your house.
Yeah, she has a tent set
She has
up.
like a little pop-up tent.
And when she calls him because he's at work, working nights at the hospital, or the, like, insane. He's a psychiatrist.
He works at an insane asylum.
Yeah. No, this thing is an insane asylum.
And I know that might sound like a not polite word to you, but when you see this place does not deserve to be called a psychiatric ward, or this is an insane asylum.
Yeah, multiple MIGs is 2 doors down.
This is like where they kept Salieri in Amadeus in the framing device. It's not a good place.
And he's a doctor there, and because he works nights, she's working at the, and he's like, he was surprised to find that she's like staying overnight there because
It's fucking creepy.
It's fucking creepy, and she lives in a tent there.
Yeah, and she's also doing this thing where she has a camera set up and is taking timed photos, and I think she's trying to see like ghostly activity, right?
Yeah,
She's trying to. They're looking for orbs.
She literally mentions orbs. Yeah. But she gets a knock at the door in this place that's in the middle of nowhere, and when she opens the little slot to the door, there's a guy out there, and he's got one fake eye.
Yeah,
He's got
I think it's a glass eye. Yeah,
and
it's like a milky white glass eye.
Yeah. I think it looks really fucking.
It's cool. Yeah,
and
the actor does actually only have one eye.
So this guy at the door with one eye looks very frantic and scared and nervous, and he's telling her, "Hey, there's a guy in there."
Yeah. I saw you. I've been watching the house, and you left at one point to get something out of your car, and you left the door open behind you, and I feel like someone may have gotten in.
No, he says, "I saw."
Oh, he saw like
there's a guy in there.
Someone
he followed
someone
you
got in, and she's like, I didn't see, what the fuck are you talking
He's like, "Let
about?
me in. I can help you."
Yeah. So she's got a decision to make.
And then she says, "Well, my husband will be home soon." He says, "No, he works night shifts."
Yeah.
And she realizes, oh, he's like a patient,
Right.
a former patient of her husband.
Right. So she's got a decision to make. does she trust that this man is in his right mind? One, because she infers that he is a former patient. And two, like telling the truth and does not have any ill intent and genuinely is like, no, I saw someone go into the house and there's
And
someone in there with you.
He looks completely convinced of it. He
looks
terrified
extremely
and
worried for
concerned.
her.
And he like steps back from the door and she like starts to reach for him. He's like, yes, okay, good, do it. And as her hand approaches the doorknob, title card.
It's so good at putting you in her shoes.
Yeah.
And
then on the flip side, this actor, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Tad Murphy. It's Tadhg. Sorry.
that's very Irish. Let's see. What does Google say? Because I'm so sorry. I know I've learned recently we have a significant listener base in Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love because Ireland is cool and I would love to go there someday. And I'm so sorry for how bad we are pronouncing your beautiful language. There's just a lot of consonants that
We don't normally see together.
okay, pronounced Tig, rhyming with tiger without the R.
Great. So Tig Murphy, conversely to the, here's a guy, a little disheveled looking, he's got a glass eye. He looks so convinced and I think sympathetic. Like his eyebrows live in an upward slant.
That's what I'm saying is if this was another situation and it wasn't like a woman alone in a remote whatever.
Yeah, remote, like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck were you doing there,
His body
guy?
language is everything. He doesn't seem like crazy. He seems like very worried, there's
Worried but frantic too.
Yeah,
so
frantic.
It's really, he plays it perfectly.
He does play, yes.
And this cold open is so good.
Yes,
Just
it is.
like, it really puts you in her shoes. And I think it's a great topic of discussion for afterward of like, well, would you have opened the door? And we don't see what she does right away.
We
because
don't,
get
we
the title
don't know
card.
what she does.
And now it's like a year later.
Yeah.
And she's dead.
We learned she died that night.
Yeah.
And we don't know what happened, but she died.
Yes. And that guy was locked up for it.
Yes.
His name is Olen.
Olen.
Olen Bull. But
That name's cool.
Olen Bull.
Olen Bull is just it just is nice to say.
Yeah. But we don't get to see too much of Olen Bull because coming out of the title card, we have another guy named Declan Barrett who is in that insane asylum, or he's locked up somehow. He's got drawings
He's an
everywhere.
artist, yeah.
Including of Olen everywhere. And he hears some crazy shit going on and he goes into the next room. Well, first he hides from something that he sees.
Yes.
Creeping around, opening the
He
door.
hears steps and
heavy
something.
steps, yeah.
And
then,
moans, and it's just something very eerie. It doesn't sound human.
and he hears a struggle next door and goes next to it, and there is a body with no more head,
Its head is popped like a
Completely-
watermelon.
but the glass eye is in the mess. So Olen Bull's head has been destroyed, and Declan,
It's like the mountain Game of Thrones.
very much so. Yeah, just blood burst, and the glass eye is there, and he takes it. Dr. Timmis, what's his name? Ted Timmis.
No, his name's really Ted Timmis.
Ted Timmis.
Stop. I feel like they never say that. It's always either Dr. Timmis or just
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, no, it's Ted Timmis,
We're never
though.
saying Ted Timmis.
Teddy Tim.
That's awful.
Teddy Tim Tim goes to his goes into a house of oddities.
Yes. Which is why it's called Oddity.
Yeah.
I don't know
Took
why
us a
it
minute
took
for
us
us to
so
realize.
fucking long.
And there is Darcy, the blind sister of his now dead wife.
Yes.
And, they haven't really been talking too
It
much.
was a bug. Sorry. I just noticed it. It was just kind of large. It's a moth.
How'd that get in here?
I know. That's concerning.
It's going to eat all our clothes.
Good thing there's no lights to draw its attention.
Dude, this is moth heaven, this room. There's so many lights.
So he goes to visit Darcy in her house of oddities.
Yes, that she apparently inherited from her and Danny's mother.
Ooh, yes. Okay. And she says all the items in there are cursed.
Yep, it's a Warren's basement situation.
Curses are lifted at time of purchase, she
Yeah.
says.
I love that. That's how it is at Mystic Museum too.
Yeah.
All that shit in there. And so Ted's brought her an item.
Wrapped up in a little cloth.
Yes, a cloth. It is the glass eyeball.
Yes.
Because apparently she wanted it.
She wanted something personal of the man who killed her sister.
Yes, and
now
they have
that's
it. Perfect.
Because that Declan guy ended up dying, and they found it amongst his belongings.
Also, importantly, before this, they have a little conversation about the most recent addition to the store. This haunted bell from a hotel.
Looks like the haunted mansion.
Ring
the
for
Tower of Terror bell.
Yeah, you ring for service.
And this bell is in Hokum, which takes place in a hotel.
It's a cute Easter egg, but
yeah, they talk about how the last few people who rang the bell died because of the ghost of a bellhop.
Yes,
came and killed
apparently,
them.
if you ring it, a bellboy who worked at this hotel was murdered by a patron, and he came back after death to continue working at the hotel, I think is the story. So if you ring the bell, the ghost of the bellboy.
And Teddy don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
He's a skeptic, rational thinker. And so a lot of conflict between him and Darcy.
We're just watching this unfold, and you start to get inklings of I don't know, this type of man in a horror movie where it's like, I don't believe that. I'm rational. I'm a doctor. Bad horror movie husband?
Yeah, we're like, this guy could be a bad horror movie husband.
Could be a contender.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll wait and see.
We'll see if he's got what it takes. Right now, it's pretty inoffensive.
This week's episode is sponsored by Rocket Money. So I eat out a lot. It's a bad habit of mine, and I'm trying to be better about it. It's not only not the healthiest, but the amount it costs adds up so fast, and it's easy to lose track of how much you're actually spending. And that's where this week's sponsor comes in. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money can track subscriptions and has the ability to cancel unwanted ones within the app with a few taps, saving users over $880 million in canceled subscriptions. I also love that Rocket Money's app consolidates your checking, savings, loans, and investments into one single dashboard to give you a clear view of your finances. They also offer automated savings that grow toward goals with adjustable amounts and frequency, a set-it-and-forget-it approach, perfect for those of us who don't want to constantly monitor our bank accounts. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. That's rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. If you've been listening to the podcast, you know I was sick as a dog a couple months ago, and one of the most important things to do when you're sick is to stay hydrated. So James bought me a bunch of Liquid IV. It tasted great, I got some vitamins in, and I do think it helped me feel better. Then when we got asked if we wanted to have them as a sponsor on the show, easiest yes ever. We already were using it, didn't even need to try it out first. Just one stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates faster than water alone. Powered by LIV Hydroscience, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. Always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Explore the delicious sugar-free options too, like white peach, rainbow sherbet, strawberry watermelon, and more. I personally really like the sugar-free raspberry lemonade. Stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code DEADMEAT at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code DEADMEAT at liquidiv.com.
So he's already got a new girlfriend, though.
Yes.
And her name is Jana. And he knew her from the hospital. She was like a pharmaceutical rep.
Yeah, she's a sales rep.
Uh-huh.
She's like the person who brings branded pens
Yeah.
with medications on it.
Yeah, she does PowerPoints that everyone has to sit through.
Yeah,
but
here, have a note, post-it notepad.
But the boss is like, where do you think the money comes from?
Yes, exactly.
And, you know, she's surprised to hear he already has a new girlfriend, but he invites her over to their house, which he's still staying at, despite where his wife was killed.
That's crazy.
He's like, we sunk too much money.
I mean, if it's a money
big
pit,
ass, yeah.
Yeah.
So she after he leaves, she listens to her sister's last voicemail that she left. We saw her leaving that in the opening. Darcy listens to her sister's voicemail that we saw her leave in the opening before she was killed.
Yes.
And in it, she talks about how, like, oh, I set this camera up like you told me to try to capture something. So, like, she was a believer like her sister, maybe not as deeply steeped in it. But she's listening to her. She's, like, getting in the vibe of her sister, and then she touches the eye. What?
The eyeball.
She touches that eye and has visions of what he saw. And we get little flashes of them, but we don't get the full picture.
Yes. Yeah. So it's just a lot of out of context, creepy shit.
Yeah. Pretty creepy shit.
Doesn't really mean anything yet, but the weirdest thing is like a mask. It's like a white mask with little dot pupils. It sucks to look at.
Yeah. And then she goes to the very back of the store where there's a trunk. And this is where we get the Easter egg of the caveat bunny. And there's some other cool looking things there, but she's got a big old trunk. And she's going to be sending that to Ted.
Yep. Time to deploy the trunk. We're not going to find out what's in that trunk for a little while, which is fun. I love how long it takes to finally see what's in this goddamn trunk. I love how even after the other characters open it and are discussing what is in the trunk, the audience don't know, and it kills you. You just want to fucking know what's in there. And then when you learn what's in there, you're like, ugh, put it back. No.
So back at the house, we meet Ted's girlfriend, Jana, and she found Danny's camera, the camera of his dead wife. And she's like, do you want this? And he's like, no, I'm good. And she's like, wait, what?
You don't want pictures of your dead... You maybe... It's so funny because I feel like she's very cold this whole movie. But even in this instance, she's like, dude, you don't want...
She's like, you should. And he's like, fine, I guess.
And
then she's like, but listen, also, I was going through the cameras and look at this one. And
paranormal activity ass moment, which in a good compliment.
They're complimentary. There's a picture where in the dark shadows is Danny's face.
Yeah.
And he's like, I guess she took a picture
trick
of herself.
Of the light.
No, he was like, I guess that's what she took a picture of herself. It was on a timer.
Oh, a double exposure.
Like, yeah, and Jana's like, I took this 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And she says that like the other night she went upstairs and she saw Danny's ghost standing there, and it's a good scare.
It is. It's
like she's telling the story, and this is a thing he does in Hokum too. A character will tell a story, and then you see it in flashback form. It's I don't know. I've always enjoyed
like
that.
it.
Yeah,
it's a character being like, so I got the shit scared out of me the other night, and then we just get the sequence leading up to that character getting the shit scared out of them.
And it's still effective, even though you know that's...
But that's why it's effective, is you're like, ugh, I know
it's that dread.
It's going to happen. It's fun. It's a fun quirk of his that I think is unique to him that I like.
A peculiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jana doesn't even want to stay there. She wants to go back to her apartment that night.
I wouldn't want to stay there.
No, fuck
either.
no, dude.
Especially because, like...
Because he's working nights. He's he's about to leave to go to work and leave her there all night.
Yeah.
In the place where his wife was murdered.
And, like, staying in a big house by yourself, even if no one's been murdered there, is scary. And someone was extremely murdered in that house.
And I don't even know if it's done yet. Like
the house?
Yeah.
This moth is going crazy. It's having the time of its life.
See, now if Lucy was still able to grace the podcast set, she might be able to take care of it.
Yeah, Lucy can like jump in the air and get him.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's getting ready to go to work. She's getting ready to just go into town.
Yeah, she's like, I have plans. And then they realize, wait a minute, Darcy, or no, the trunk shows up, right?
Well, he sees the trunk and is like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, your dead wife's sister sent it. So she had sent it ahead of time.
Okay.
And he's like, what? Why would she do that? And they're like, oh, well, we can ask her. She's here.
Yep.
Darcy's there.
Darcy's here.
She's apparently been dropped off, I guess. I would imagine. There's not a car there.
I don't know. Maybe she can teleport. She can do all kinds of
She looks cool, too.
stuff.
She's got, like, silver
She's
hair.
got a cool look, yeah.
Yeah, and, like white eyes.
She's got kind of a Michelle Williams thing going on.
Wicked Witch. Oh, no, that's Michelle. Yeah.
Michelle Williams, flip it around. Michelle Williams. So yeah, she shows up because she had a discussion with Ted where they basically were like, she was like, I would like to come over because it's about the year anniversary.
Yeah, he was like, come on over.
Do you remember? And he kind of in that way where you're like, yeah, we'll hang out, let's go to, and you kind of never do.
But she's there and she's like, you invited me. He's
yes.
like, well, I thought we would actually, you would follow up and make plans. And she's like, well, I'm here now, so I guess call work and cancel. He's like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't cancel work. And Jana's like, I got plans in the city. I can't. But she gets basically.
Well, Darcy's like, I guess I'll just stay here without you guys. And they're like, what the fuck? And like, Jana's like mouthing to Ted, like, no, because Darcy's blind and can't see. But he's like, yeah, I guess you can stay where your sister got murdered a year ago by yourself in this giant house while we're gone.
Yeah, and then that's when Jana's like, oh my God, like, fine.
She's like, the fridge is back there if you want food.
And then she realizes.
Well, he leaves.
Jana's about to leave, but then she realizes her car keys are gone.
Yeah, she like gets ready to go, and she's like ready to leave this blind woman in a strange house by herself. And
yeah, where she doesn't know the layout or anything.
Yeah, I know. And it's like giant.
Yeah.
But she can't find her keys all of a sudden. And she's unable to find them no matter where she looks. So I guess she's stuck there with
Darcy, who is also just like, oh, can you also make me food? It's such an awkward scene. All of it's so awkward. Like, these two clearly are just not compatible people in any universe. And I don't know why, but I just kept thinking of like a Reddit "Am I the Asshole" post. Like, Reddit, I 32 and my boyfriend, male 35, had his dead wife's sister, female 33, show up and insist on staying at our house and make her a cheese platter while I had plans in the city. It's just so. Also,
she's blind. Am I the asshole?
Yes, it's just such like it's almost it's not the same thing, but it made me think a little bit of the uncomfortableness of Speak No Evil.
Oh.
Where it's just the early stages of that movie where it's just the weird little like feeling you can't say no to stuff, but it's weird, but am I the bad person if I say no? And but
we get a glimpse inside the trunk, and it looks like some kind of mummy folded up in there.
Yeah, it's a human form of some kind.
And Darcy tells Jana that a witch gave it to her parents on their 5th wedding anniversary.
Yes, because that's the wood anniversary,
and it's a wooden looking mummy thing.
And she's such a bitch. This character's so funny. And it's, I guess, like, they're both just very odd in different ways. Oddity, I guess. But Jana's just, I think, does Darcy ask her about, like, if she thinks, like, isn't that a great present to give? And she's like, and Jana's like, no, it's terrifying. I hate it. Like, she's very honest.
Well, it's because while she's looking for her keys, she comes back down. Now that thing's sitting at the table.
Yep. It is now just at the table, sitting like it's people.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like that the little kid in Terrified.
It looks, yes, it's awful to look at. It's this very realistic wooden man, and the worst part is it's sitting there with its mouth open.
Yeah, like,
so it's
hands splayed out on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, and Darcy's just chilling there on the other end of the table.
So it's just sitting there, like, staring at them with its mouth and teeth just
And apparently they don't keep food there, even though I'm like, dude, if you live that far away, that fucking fridge better be stocked.
Have so much frozen meat and stuff, you know?
But no, their dinner is a charcuterie board.
Yep, cheese.
It's just cheese and prosciutto.
Yeah. I mean, I'll eat a cheese plate for dinner. She makes her girl dinner, you know? Whatever.
They have a great conversation where it's like...
this whole thing is so awkward.
And so tense and passive-aggressive because Darcy's like, do I look stupid?
Because what prompts that?
It's because Jana says that if a man had shown up at the door, she wouldn't have let him in because she's not stupid. And Darcy's like, do I look stupid? And she's like, no. And she's like, well, my sister was my identical twin, and she's not stupid.
Right.
But you implied that she was for leaving this person in. And then Darcy's like, you sound stupid.
Oh, God. It's such an awkward back and forth. And then we've got insinuations that Jana and Ted were together. They've been together longer than they've said they've been together.
Yeah,
which,
Darcy's like, exactly how long have you guys been together? Are you sure you weren't talking to each other while my sister was still alive?
Yeah. It's very uncomfortable. And then this is when Darcy explains what she does for a living. She doesn't just own the antique store, she reads objects.
Yes, anything that was close and personal to someone, she can touch it and see their experiences. And
something with skin to skin. That's been in contact with someone's skin is best. It's why she wears gloves, kind of like Theo in Hill House. But that's how she can read. I think she says she's had clients where it's some people will bring wedding rings and want to know if their husband or wife's been unfaithful, stuff like that.
Yeah. And she read Olen's eye.
An eyeball.
And she says, Olen did not kill my sister. And then we flash back to the opening scene.
Yep.
And we see that Danny did not let Olen in when she reached for that doorknob. She decided against it. And he was very sad about that. But he said he would go get help for her and for her to be very careful. As soon as he leaves, she starts hearing noises around this big ass house, and she's a little creeped out. I mean, they're coming from both directions, so it's like
I'm
it
sure
could just be house noises.
Travels weird in that place too. It's very cavernous.
Yes, and so she decides to go to her little tent and get in there, and she has the camera that's been taking pictures on a time lapse, and she starts going through the photos, and sure enough, as she goes through one of them, there's a guy.
Yes, and it's the white mask with little dot eyes we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, so she unzips that tent and she starts to look out into the darkness, and that guy's fucking face leans right in front of her, dude.
God, it's good.
Big old
there's
scare.
There's a lot of jump scares.
That
in this.
I think that's the best one. That tent scare I think is the best one. Scared the shit out
There's
of
one
me.
later that I also really love.
Okay, flag it when we get there.
I will. I will.
Yeah, this one.
This one is good.
I screamed.
Even though it's also one where I'm like, man, some he's gonna be there, but I just don't know how.
Yeah.
And it still got me.
This one took me back. Like I didn't think it would be right there. Like right there. He like begules her.
Yeah. Where
You
it's
know?
where you're thinking he's gonna be farther back in the.
Or or that like the sequence would continue. She'd get out and like no, he just begules her, and then she's in that tent and he's just outside of it with a hammer, and then
hard cut.
He starts to enter it, and then it hard cuts to him sitting outside the tent, and the tent is
full
bloody
of blood.
inside.
So we don't see we just see the
aftermath
of the murder.
This murder of Danny.
So that's
Really effective.
it's great. It's terrifying and it's very, very good.
So then we get a flashback to Olen in the asylum, I guess, or in the institution. He's talking to a guy with the most sunken cheeks since Grand Moff Tarkin.
This guy is in Dieter Lazar territory of cheekbones.
He's like
how does that happen? Like
what is
this is like no middle sliders, cheekbones.
Yeah. Like what's it called when you're like biting the inside of your cheeks for pictures? It's not mewing. That's a different thing.
I mean, it's like the buccal fat area where
Yeah. This guy has zero.
I forget what it's called when you. I mean, it's just like sucking your cheeks. Is there a name for it? I mean, it's getting into blue steel kind of.
He looks
guy
cool.
Doesn't need to mew.
He looks fucking cool, dude.
He's cool. He's got a cool look. He was in briefly. He was in A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms as a Tully. He there's an attempt to recruit him for the big the trial at the end, and he's like, nah.
Oh, actually, Gressel might know him. The Walls. Do you know that? Or no. The Stunning and The Walls are two bands, and he is Steve Wall. So he's a musician who is also in those. Multi-platinum selling Irish band.
Oh shit.
The Stunning. Yeah.
Okay.
He was in The Witcher 2020. Vikings. He was in Vikings.
Who was he in Vikings?
Because you only watched a few seasons of that, right? Uncle Einar.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And The Witcher in one episode, Boholt. He's in a bunch of stuff.
It's crazy if you are
Bunch of stuff shot in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are an Irish or Scottish guy above a certain height, you get drafted to be in Vikings.
But also,
it's mandatory service over there.
I'm shocked he doesn't have an Outlander credit.
That is actually shocking. to
Right?
me.
Shouldn't
It's Scotland.
Yeah, be Scotland. But
they
Irish
all
characters.
play each
That's
other?
true.
They all play each other. That I can say. They all play each other.
It's, yeah.
Oh, this motherfucker's English. So there you go. They're all playing each other.
The guy in the
The guy in the
multi-platinum
Irish
band.
band is English.
Maybe I just was saying it was Irish. Oh, no, it is a multi-platinum selling Irish band, but the motherfucker's English.
What won't they colonize?
Anyway, this guy is a dick. Talking shit to Olen because Olen is a recently freed man. He had spent 17 years at a psych ward or whatever you want to call it for killing his mom. Mm-hmm. But apparently his mom was very abusive and the reason he lost his eye.
Yes, it sounds like his mom was a little like there's some going on where she was obsessed with his eyeballs.
Something. Well, there's apparently a short film prequel made in 2013 by Damian McCarthy starring this actor.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's called like How Olen Lost His Eye, and it's Olen Bull.
Is this a View Universe
Dude,
thing?
maybe this is a fucking
We should have
McCarthy.
fucking asked him that.
Yeah. Like, is this your cinematic universe, dude?
Wow.
Because now I'm intrigued. Yeah, we gotta watch this short and see. Because 2013, and this was that's over a decade prior that he would have worked with this actor, and at least the Wikipedia one line said it was the character's backstory.
Crazy. Yeah, his mom apparently, is the reason he lost one eye, and he killed her in self-defense while she was trying to take the other one.
Yeah.
And the Darcy even says, like, if you had just one eye left, wouldn't you kill someone trying to defend it?
She's like, I know I would.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But this guy, Ivan, this orderly with the sunken cheeks, he's talking shit about Olen.
This guy is like the characters in those new Planet of the Apes, the first new Planet of the Apes movie where they're like the evil zookeepers who just taunt the apes.
So yeah, we just see that like he had interacted with Olen in a flashback, but now it's present day again, and that Ivan guy still works with Ted Timmis.
God,
And
what do these two talk about all day?
well, they're playing chess together, and Ted's taking a long time deciding his moves. Ivan's just sitting there kind of nonchalant, and he says that the other day, I walked into a shop and nearly shat myself because I saw your dead wife.
Yep.
But it wasn't your dead wife. She has a twin sister. Why didn't you tell me? And Ted's just like, I don't know, dude.
Irrelevant.
And then he makes his move, and then like it's one of those things where Ivan, like, as he's getting up to leave, he like does a move and yeah.
Yeah, the sunglasses lower down. Na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
Focus Features and Blumhouse invite you to the most shocking and unsettling big screen horror event of the season, Obsession. Everyone wishes for someone to love them, to choose them, to need them. But what happens when you get more than what you wished for? On May 15th, experience director Curry Barker's nightmarish vision that has critics and audiences and Chelsea Rebecca absolutely obsessed. It's twisted and sinister, brilliant and insane. You have been warned. Obsession is blood-soaked nightmare fuel, and with a Rotten Tomatoes score of 95% fresh, it's destined to become an instant horror classic. The best horror movie of the year is Obsession. Be careful who you wish for. Obsession, rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent. Only in theaters May 15th, with special engagements in Dolby. Rotten Tomato rating as of March 30th, 2026.
I made a wish. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the world.
I love you so much.
It's weird how you two are dating all of a sudden.
I would like to cancel a wish.
Sorry, we don't really do that.
Obsession. Rated R. Only in theaters May 15th.
So Jana calls Ted and is like, dude, this sucks over here. I got this bitch talking shit about me, probing into our relationship. I got this wooden mummy sitting at the table with his mouth open. Mm-hmm. and we don't even have Wi-Fi. Like, this blows.
She kind of like ends her conversation with Darcy and is like, all right, I'm going to bed. Fuck this. This is the scare that got me good.
Oh, when she's upstairs?
Yes. She finds the, because she was looking at the sister's camera earlier, and she now is laying in bed.
Oh, this. Oh, okay. This one's
This
cool
is
too.
insane. She's
she's like, okay, it's time for me to go to bed. But instead
I'm going to doom scroll through my boyfriend's dead wife's camera.
Yeah, and like play the videos of them.
This is like truly ascendant doom scrolling.
Yeah, she's like replaying the videos of them moving into the house and like camping out during the renovation.
So there's a video she plays where it's Danny and they're in the little yellow tent and it's freezing cold and Danny's like filming herself and she's like, oh, we're here and it's freezing. Look at Ted, haha. And she flips the camera around and Ted's got his sweater pulled up over his head. And it's so cool. And she yanks the sweater down and he's just like, fuck this. This sucks. Then she goes to watch the clip again. It's kind of like the weird, obsessively looking at your boyfriend's ex on Instagram kind of feel.
Yeah. Go see Basic.
Hardcore mode, I guess.
Yeah.
But she goes and watches this clip again, and it starts the same, and it's, we're in the tent, it's cold. And then when she turns the camera around, it's Ted with the sweater. And then when she pulls the sweater down, it's, I don't know what the fuck.
It's Danny. It's
a Danny, because my hands instinctively just right over my eyes, and I screamed.
Yeah, it's real spooky. And then she sees
it's gonna be something weird. Because why is she watching this again? But it's still,
I know. I was like, why are you watching the same one?
But it's
again?
still scary.
And then she sees the Danny ghost in her room.
And that also scared me.
But no, this actually happened. This happens a little bit later because first she's like walking around upstairs above because the way the house is situated, there's like a walkway above like this central area.
Yeah.
And Darcy seems to be asleep at the table, and Jana's upstairs walking, and she looks down, and the mummy's looking up at her.
Yes, it's because it
hasn't moved.
We've
never
not
seen it move.
As far as we know, it is a statue.
Yeah.
And when she leans over to look at it, sitting at the dining table, its head is craned up at her.
Mouth still open. Very
Good
scary. Then she leans back, and when she looks back, it's like looking forward again. So again, we haven't seen it move.
Good.
It just moved in between. So then she goes down to check this mummy out, and that's when she finds like 5 bowling ball holes in the back of its head.
Yeah, you could use this thing as a bowling ball.
Yeah, you could fucking
stick
swing
your
this boy
fingers
around,
in there,
man.
Like ragdoll physics, this thing around.
As anyone would.
She starts sticking her fingers in there. And
then grabs some forceps.
Yeah, she wants to really
there.
do brain surgery on this thing. And what I love is it's like there's like runes on it, I think. You instantly understand because a witch gave this wooden doll to Darcy's mother. And I was talking about this exact scene.
Yeah.
What's so cool about this is, for me, magic and the supernatural and horror can be really tricky because often it feels very samey, like aesthetically samey, mechanically samey, like we're sacrificing a goat. We're doing
There's a pentagram.
It's it's like, okay, we know and it's, to me, it just stops being interesting at a point unless you do something cool with it. But I love when we're doing witches or magic and we're coming up with weird, I don't know if this is based on anything specific in Wicca magic. I don't know, but
it's new to us.
This doll with the 5 holes in its head, and there's stuff in the head. There's photos of the 2 sisters. There's hair. It's Darcy's hair because it's very light blonde.
Mm-hmm. There's a vial of blood.
A vial of blood is the last thing she pulls out. I compared it to...
And a tooth.
And a tooth, yes. Mm. I compared it to 2 movies that recently I think have done this also very well, where there's a supernatural weird element where I'm like, I haven't seen anything like this before, and I'm intrigued. One is Long Legs with the dolls. Again, I guess it's a doll thing. Maybe I just like weird dolls, but the dolls with the silver spheres in their heads and the like smoke that comes out, I think is really unique. And weapons.
Yeah.
The magic
bonsai
in
tree.
weapons with the bowl of water and the snapping the stick is very unique. It's a unique, refreshing take on witchcraft.
And it doesn't get over-explained,
Yes.
but it's depicted in a way where you understand enough of how it works for the story.
Yeah, there's something unique about what Gladys is doing that is like, it sticks with you and you're intrigued. And this is the case here too.
Yeah. As Jana pulls out the vial of blood, the last thing, all of a sudden Darcy's standing there.
Put them back!
Put them back! It's very scary. 'Cause-
Reddit, am I the asshole?
So she does. She puts them back.
Yes.
I just like to think of her being like, okay, this one went here. Okay, pretty sure the pictures were in the 3 o'clock hole.
Yeah, I wonder if it matters what hole
Probably.
they each go in.
Can't be mixing up holes, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right. This is when the camera scare happens.
Yeah, because she's like trying to go to bed. But finally, after that camera scare and seeing Danny's ghost again, she goes downstairs, finds her keys in the
They
crate,
were in the box.
and gets the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Deuces.
She says bye.
She's done with this shit.
Yes.
Props to Jana.
Good for her.
She definitely was sleeping with a married man. I mean, she calls and she's like, Ted, she's asking about us.
questions.
Yeah. So they were definitely sneaking around. But aside from that and a bit of her coldness towards Darcy, most rational person here.
Yep.
Knows when to fucking leave. And she gone.
Yes. Oh, she also sees, I think right before she leaves, doesn't she see like the ghost as she's leaving, the ghost face emerging from the darkness?
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking, that's not even a jump scare. It's just fucking
No, it's just like a
scary.
face in the dark. And I think Danny's ghost, when she sees her after the camera scare, like says to leave. And she's like, don't mind if I do. Mm-hmm. She's out of there.
Ted gets back home.
Yeah, Ted finally gets back home after work.
Honey, I'm home. You get back home. Your girlfriend's gone.
There's a mummy man at the table.
There's a mummy man and your dead wife's sister
folded
asleep,
up upstairs.
eating cheese.
Yeah, she's in a cheese coma.
Yeah.
No, she's like upstairs in like a
Yes.
child's pose almost.
Yeah,
she's
there's
real
like,
folded
there's like
up.
a loft area. Mm-hmm. And
He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And she has like a wedding ring in front of her.
yes, she at some point got a hold of
Ted's wedding ring.
Oh, yeah, Ted's wedding ring. We can infer from her powers that she explained earlier, especially the fact that objects that have skin-to-skin contact. That's also presumably how she was able to infer the details of Jana's relationship with Ted as the car keys.
Oh, good call.
And that's
Good
why
call.
they were missing. Mm-hmm. She infers from the wedding ring and from the eyeball, she's able to piece together that she already knows that it's Olen that didn't kill Danny, and she figures out it's Ivan, the guy that works with Ted, that did it. Is this when she reveals like this is when the whole thing falls apart? Is this when we learn like the everything?
Yeah. She says that she dragged Olen from his bed and killed him.
Yeah.
And that she killed the wrong man and that she feels bad about that.
Presumably to get the eyeball is why she would have.
Or just as revenge.
Sure.
I think just as revenge of the man who killed her.
But then why would she specifically be like, I want something of the man?
Maybe she sensed that something was off.
I don't know.
Because she could have just taken that eyeball when she killed him.
Oh, sure.
But also the question is like, how the fuck how did you kill?
I guess it's also like a, I gotta be sure kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
But also how...
yeah, how did she kill Olen Bull?
She's also like very petite. I can't see her crushing someone's head like a watermelon. Unless she's got like crazy thighs.
Xena Onatover. She said, but she also reveals that Ted hired Ivan to kill Danny.
Yep, these two idiots.
Ted was scared that his wife would find out about the affair he was having with Jana, and because he didn't want to potentially lose the house that he had just
he was
sunk
like,
all this
we
money
will
in.
surely get a divorce and she will surely get the house. And damn it, I spent a lot of money on the house.
Solution, have her
Have
killed.
her murdered by my weird coworker or employee rather.
And they had this discussion the same night Olen was there. And Olen overheard it through the vents which is why he followed Ivan to the house, which is why he was there in that opening scene.
Yeah.
Because he followed Ivan there and saw Ivan go into that house and was actively really trying to warn her. And I just love how, sympathetic and validated Olen is in the end.
Yeah, he was just trying to warn her.
He was just
he
a
was
good
trying
guy.
to save her life. Yeah.
But our instinctive prejudices against someone who looks a little different would get us all killed.
It's that, and also the fear that women have anyway.
It's a totally rational fear.
Yes, but there's that additional layer, and the fact that he was a former patient. It's very it's
very complicated.
Yes,
which is why it's such a good movie,
and it's also why it's really sad.
Yeah, it's tragic.
Yeah.
Also, during the conversation between Ted and Ivan talking about how to do it, Ivan, who is mentioned to have been a psychopath, Ted reveals that Ivan was a patient who he released, befriended, and hired. And
what is this fucking henchman ass thing you know what I mean? This is some DC comic shit. I don't know what's going on in this psych ward, dude.
And while he's telling Ivan, to get rid of his wife, Ivan's like, what if the motive was sexual?
Yeah, he's like, what if it goes sexual?
And Ted's like, no, just kill her and make it painless. But
let's save what if it did.
And he's like, no, stop. But what I thought of is when we see the murder, or as much of it as we do, all we see is him starting to enter the tent, and then it cuts to the aftermath of him sitting out.
It's one of the most, because I remember when you see the murder and it cuts to the aftermath, I'm like, okay, I mean, I could see, I wonder how many people were like, oh, we didn't get to see a crazy, murder or whatever.
Bashing to death with a hammer.
It's not that kind of movie, but I could see a certain kind of horror fan being disappointed. But that edit and the conversation in this scene is bone chilling when you make that connection.
Yeah.
I didn't make that connection until you pointed it out, and I genuinely got goosebumps.
Yeah. I think the implication is
I think very much so, yes.
plenty there.
Yeah.
So Ivan's a fucking monster. But Darcy's got it figured out, and Ted's caught. And he's such a little bitch guy that he's like, well, you know what? The cops aren't going to believe you. You can go ahead and call the cops.
What he says? What he's gonna?
I'm gonna go back to the office and talk to the police, and they'll call my cell phone.
Because at this point, he's still like, listen, it wasn't me. They investigated it.
Olen Bull,
I understand. It's a confusing time. It's the 1 year anniversary or whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the office. I'm gonna call the officer assigned to the case. I think. I'm going to call you on my phone that I'm leaving here with you. Whoa, my phone just started ringing. And when the phone I leave here rings, make sure to pick it up.
Yeah. Make sure you pick it up. I'm setting it right here. Here it is. Make sure you pick it up.
Make sure you pick it up. I'm leaving it all the way over here.
Yeah.
But make sure you pick
when it rings, make sure you pick it up. All right, bye.
Bye.
He leaves.
Not before opening a fucking trapdoor like a cartoon villain, though.
Yeah, literally, it's like one of the first shots of the movie is you see Danny doing repairs, and I don't know if this was like a barn or what, but there was like a hole in that loft that she was covering, and it reveals that while Darcy was talking to Ted, he was quietly removing the cover to this hole in the second story and then putting the phone on the opposite end like a fucking, Wile E. Coyote, like, come and get it. And so he ends up getting back to the office. He calls the phone, and you see on her face, I think she knows that this is a trap.
Yeah.
And but she still feels really guilty over killing Olen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why she steps forward and through the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the phone through the hole, because like I saw some people be like, why would she's shown like awareness of her surroundings before, why would she be dumb there? I think she accepted it and walked through and falls to a very bloody
almost death.
But just to make sure, Ted sends his henchman.
Yep.
Ivan goes
Here
up
comes
there.
Ivan.
He goes there, and Darcy's still there, a lot of blood, but like kind of coughing, bleeding, and Ivan's all like, he calls Ted and he's like, he's still alive.
Well, he says he's like, your phone fell and it's broken, but it's not totally. Your phone's not totally dead. It's broken. It's pretty smashed up. Yeah, and then Ted's like, well, is it fixable? No, it's beyond repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before Ivan can leave, Darcy starts muttering some stuff. And it's time to activate the wooden golem.
Yep.
Golem.
Oh, he coming. The golem.
Golem.
Yeah.
No, he starts moving. Not everyone loves this decision.
I don't love it. I don't like seeing him actually moving.
I think it's more effective when you don't see him actually moving, but I'm okay with him actually moving.
This is a hard ending to pull off if you don't see him moving around.
Yeah, because this explains how she killed Olen and what that other guy, Declan, was hiding from in those early scenes. This fucking
she's
wooden...
just piloting this.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Gundam. Just walking around, smashing heads and
it's
shit.
So fucking scary.
And sure enough, he grabs Ivan's head, starts crushing it. But then Darcy dies. And Ivan survives.
Yeah.
Survives his head crushing.
Yep.
Wakes up in a hospital bed. Ted's there.
And Ivan realizes he's shackled to the bed.
He's strapped down to that bed.
Yep.
And Ted says, hey, man, you came in and you were talking to the nurses about a wooden man who was animated and attacked you. That sounds crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What other crazy shit are you going to try to say to people?
Yeah.
Especially because
he learns that Ivan requested a priest.
Yeah.
And the nurse
He's like, why would you want a priest?
Yeah.
And he's like, so I can confess.
I'm going to confess. And Ted's like, okay, so if you do that, they have to go to the cops, right? Like they have.
He's like, Ivan's like, I'll just say it was me.
I'll just say it was me. I won't say it was you. I don't want to go to hell.
Leaves him strapped in. Releases this other guy who we've seen in the background. The cannibal.
Yeah.
A guy who's had like a fucking...
Send in the guy in the McFoley,
he's
the
got
mankind
a
mask.
For sure. Demasked, and that guy starts biting on Ivan's toes. It's a good scare.
Dude, he pops up at the end of the bed and he's like
the Moonlight Man, dude.
It is like the Moonlight Man. He looks right at Ivan's toes, like they're a little snack, and just goes to fucking town, and he murders Ivan. Because Ted says, like, the best part about this job is people don't ask questions, especially when it's patient-on-patient violence. It gets written off as, well, that's what happens.
Yep.
So that's how he murders Ivan.
Ted goes back home. We hear a voicemail left by Jana saying, quit trying to call me. Why are you living in this house where 2 people have been murdered? Bye.
Yeah.
Jana's safe.
Yep. Good for her.
Good for her. She made it out. She's done.
She's, back to her job selling pharmaceuticals.
Is it better over there? Pharmaceutical sales?
That's what
they can't have commercials.
I was gonna
right?
say, what's the job like there?
Yeah, is it more of like a doctor-patient thing, or
there's got to be way more rules?
I imagine
they can't be giving out like plushies with fucking Advair inhaler logos on them.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
He goes back home. He's living there by himself, I guess, and he finds he's gotten a package in the mail, a little gift. From Odelia's Oddities. It's that bell.
It's the bell. And you hear that story, and even though you don't believe in it.
I mean, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
You gotta know what happens when you ring the bell. And he rings it, and it's quiet. Nothing happens.
He gets a satisfied smirk on his face, like, yeah, science wins.
Yeah, the music that we presume is like, we're going into the end credits here, starts playing. It's this nice kind of upbeat, like, I don't know, swoony song, like do, 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 do. And then we kind of cut to a wide, and the ghost bellboy's just standing next to him, like he's ready to pick up his bags as soon as Ted asks him. He's at his beck and call for eternity, I assume.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The ending is so funny. Just the image is like kind of it's like a funny stinger at the end of this. Like his movies are funny.
They are, and Hokum is much more openly funny.
Hokum is very funny.
Yeah.
It's just interesting his movies are not marketed that way. And again,
They're not, and because you can't call it a horror comedy.
we talk about this in our interview with
Yes, so make sure you watch
Damian
it.
and Adam. But yes, his movies have such a bizarre sense of humor, and this kind of punchline at the end is a great example of that.
I wonder if he personally knows Oz Perkins.
I feel like they would get along.
Yeah, I think they both have like a dark sense of humor.
Very sardonic kind of. Yeah, I can see it.
And it's funny, just like, not all Irish people know each other, but we also recently talked to Lee Cronin, who is a much more like animated, kind of bubbly guy. And then Damien is much more like reserved and quiet. But they're both making fun stuff, great stuff. What's going on, Ireland? You got anything you got to talk about?
Yeah.
A long tradition of excellent storytelling.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
When's maybe we can do a dead meat Ireland?
Yeah, we probably can.
I would love that.
Let us know. Sound off if you're over on the what's its nickname?
The Emerald Isle.
The Emerald Isle.
I was like, the Green Coast. I'm thinking of Australia. I was like, Australia's the Golden Coast. I'm tired. The Green Coast.
Yeah.
It's not as elegant.
No.
Great. Well, yeah, that's Oddity. I really like this movie a lot. I'm upset at us for not. It just genuinely was like oh fuck, we just didn't get to it in time.
And I remember in our post award show discussion with Rebecca
came up.
McHenry, she cited this as one
that
of her
and Red
favorites of the year.
Rooms, more movies that we were like kicking ourselves like, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I know we should actually ask Rebecca, like, hey, anything we might be overlooking for this one?
Yeah. No, we should, because she sees everything.
She does, yeah.
I mean, that's her job. She's a literal. She's a doctor.
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor, Rebecca. She's a horror doctor. I'm not being silly. She has a doctorate.
On the subject of the awards, though, work on them has started in earnest. We're aiming for a July release at this point.
Yeah.
And then a little sad news for the Rumble. We are thinking it's probably going to be pushed back to October and then become an annual October thing. Having it in the beginning of the year at the same time as the awards,
it makes it really hard.
It's too stacked
both
to have
of us
those
to work on it.
Yeah, those two big projects. So the goal for next year is to have the awards back around the Oscars season and then the Rumble every October.
Rest assured, though, the Rumble is like very much in progress.
Oh yeah, all the wrestlers are made.
All the wrestlers are made except one. I gotta finish one.
The entrances
we picked.
But there's a lot more to do with the arena, the very nitty gritty details.
We are actively working on it,
and it's awesome.
And laughing our asses off
it's
the entire time as we work on it.
I'm sorry that you have to wait another half a year. Oh, that fucking blows. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do another Patreon stream where we show how...
Maybe we could do a little Money in the Bank match with some of the wrestlers.
That could be fun. Where
like
it's not
wrestlers.
As heavily edited.
Yeah,
and it's just something, a little teaser.
Something to tide you over.
Okay.
Because 6 months is too long.
We should do that with like just a handful of the characters so we don't spoil all of them.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do something like that because... Yeah, 6 months is too long to wait.
I made a character a couple days ago that previously I would have thought would be impossible to make.
I still don't understand how you did it.
Yeah. I have a very specific skill and it is not useful at all except in this very specific use case.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, I guess.
I'm going to fall over as soon as we hit stop on this recording. Good episode, though. I really like this movie. Good discussion. He's a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Well, until next time, I don't know what we're gonna do next time. We've thrown around a few ideas. We'll need to pick one. Yeah, but so we'll do something fun. As always. I don't know. I'm so fucking tired.
People really like the letterbox game, by the way.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah,
it was hard. Anyway, until next time, I'm Chelsea.
I'm James.
That's Grassel.
Thanks,
and
Grassel.
That's the moth that is flying around in here somewhere. And this has been the Dead Meat Podcast.